Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Game Key podcast. Yes, we've not forgotten about you. Hopefully, you've not forgotten about us. I mean, we do one at least every 3 months, and this is our latest one. We've got a lot of news to talk about. We've got plenty of, lots of things to get into. Lots of big releases this week and last week as well. My name is Winfeld, and this is Killian or Tux1243. Say hello.
Hello.
That's Killian.
That's me.
Yeah, like I said, we've got a lot to get into. So rather than talk about what we've been playing and talk about my tooth that I chipped the other day and the filling that I'm probably going to need because I bit into some popcorn, I'm going to go with Killian and let him start.
Yeah, my week was pretty Dark Soulish. I just played Dark Souls 3 most of the time, finished the base game, finished the DLCs, and now I'm going for 100% and it's just fucking grinding. I have to kill the 3 enemies over and over again. I can't anymore. I did this yesterday for like 5 hours. I don't want anymore, but I've wasted too much time to not finish it now. So yeah, it was a Dark Souls week. How about you, Daniel?
Horrible week, like I said. Hurt my teeth. And my SSD's broke, as you remember. Well, not the podcast are not going to remember, but you will remember. 2 SSD fails because Microsoft's latest update apparently broke a few, even though they said they can't replicate it, whatever Microsoft. Other than that, been playing Lord of the Rings online and just been following the Hollow Knight Silksong release, which I believe is where we're going to start.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yesterday he released Hollow Knight Silksong and it triggered a wave with Steam and console crashes. So many people wanted to play Silksong when it came out, so they managed to crash Steam. It wasn't possible to buy the game anymore or anything. Steam was overwhelmed with all these players. The game had 5 million wish lists, so probably like 1 million players bought it in the beginning already because they were so hyped about it. And it crashed on PC and Nintendo Switch. Xbox and PlayStation didn't, because they didn't list the game in the beginning. The game was listed there like 3 hours later, so the big wave came later. So they didn't have any problems, but it was massive on Steam. At 19 p.m. they had over 530,000 players at the same time. And they still have over 300,000 right now due to the podcast. It's a massive game. And only €20. So pretty amazing.
It's crazy to think that a single player indie game can get over 500,000 concurrent players.
Yeah, definitely one of the biggest indie releases.
Yeah. Now, of course, I mean, the Silksong, was it 7 years in development or something?
Yeah.
It's been coming, and also because of Silksong, they've delayed, haven't they? They've delayed like dozens of games. Loads of other indie developers are trying to avoid it, so they pushed all their games back. So to say Silksong was a big release is absolutely underplaying it, I think.
Yeah.
It's probably up there. I don't think this is an exaggeration. I think it's up there with the Battlefield 6 launch this year. I think you can compare the two.
Probably. Definitely. For an
Uh,
indie game, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's incredible, really, what they've done with it. But I haven't played it yet, mind you. I've seen everyone loving it. I think it's going to take you like 10 hours more to complete than the first game, even for speedrunners. But there's plenty more content in there. I know combat's been refined, the controls have been refined, platforms improved. Of course, you're in a completely new kingdom, aren't you? So, yeah, there's a Silksong is just exploded. Yeah, good job, Team Cherry, on that one.
Definitely. They had so much fun developing the game, so that's why it took so long. They had just too much fun. They wanted to add new features, and they had enough money because Hollow Knight was a success, and they just used their time and they made an amazing game. Well done.
Yeah, I think as well, when you look at it, it's actually quite impressive these days for a developer to get a game out and for the hype it had. Really, you're thinking it can only go one way, which is it can only be bad. Like if it's a good game, everyone's like, oh, it's Hollow Knight, of course it's a good game. But if it's a bad game, of course it just take up the news even more. So for the game to launch without, I know it crashed Steam and whatnot, and it wasn't listed on the consoles properly. But otherwise, I say it's lived up to the hype, and I think that's rare, especially for an indie game these days, and the sequel too. So
Yeah.
again, another big success for Team Cherry. And also must give you hope for GTA 6 next year. Of course, the only game comparable to Hollow Knight and Battlefield is GTA 6. And hopefully Rockstar hits it out with that one as well.
No, hopefully.
But yeah, that's the Hollow Knight news. Yeah, let us know if you've been playing it. That I haven't been playing. I don't think you've not got it yet, have you?
No, I haven't. I still haven't played the first game, so I have to play the first one first, and then I will go on with Silksong.
That's outrageous. So, on that bombshell, we move to Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. Is now Denuvo-Free. If you don't know what Denuvo is, it's basically DRM. It's to stop you from playing the game without a license key. And they've removed it. And Denuvo is one of those bit of a weird thing, really. People don't like their games to be under Denuvo or any other sort of, how would I describe it? How would you describe it, Killian? I'm trying to think of the word. Basically,
Yeah,
third-party DRM is basically bad because people feel like you should be able to share games, you should be able to play on different platforms, and basically once you buy it, you own it, that sort of thing. And of course, Denuvo stops that. And over DRM, I understand it from a licensor position and developer position, which is you don't want people cracking the game. You don't want people playing with a cracked version. Although I haven't played a game with a cracked version since 2005, I don't think. Of course, people will still try and save money. But Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster is now Denuvo-Free. And that will please some fans, but unfortunately, when the game's already released, it's already taken the hit in terms of the reviews and in terms of the player base as well. But, I mean, what does it really matter?
yeah, the
Doesn't
game
really
still
matter.
has 30 players, so it's
It means nothing.
exactly.
So, in terms of them and for the players that actually love the game, maybe it's good news, but overall, it means absolutely zero. And I think players in general put too much emphasis on it. And I think publishers and license developers put too much on it as well. But yeah, Denuvo-Free now. Congratulations, Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster. I'm still not going to play it.
Yeah, maybe you want to play Bad Cheese. This game turns Mickey Mouse in a psychological nightmare. It's a horror experience and it's only black and white. And it released on the 1st of September, so just a few days ago. Yeah. The core name is Bad Cheese, and you play as a 7-year-old mouse, Kamek, and you'll have to take care of the house and your father. It's a horror adventure inside your own home, with monstrosities appearing before the little mouse's eyes. You have to complete house chores to avoid getting into trouble, and you have to keep the house clean, wash, kill spiders, bring your father his pills, and you aren't allowed to make too much noise because this will attract attention from all the monsters. And ultimately, you have to survive. And there are many areas you can explore, and they're all infested with different monstrosities, and they will attack you. So be careful and check the game out and survive.
This game looks terrifying.
Definitely.
It really does look terrifying. I might check it out at Halloween. Might do like a Halloween marathon, maybe. But this is kind of one of those games I think would be absolutely terrifying in VR.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks good. I'm definitely gonna check it out. Thanks for letting me know, Killian.
No problem, Daniel. Always.
And just for you as well, Escape from Tarkov 1.0 is launching in November. Yes, it's finally coming. We've known for a while that 1.0 is coming. It can't stay in early access forever. I mean, some games do, I suppose. But Escape from Tarkov was always planning to launch out of it, and it is coming to Steam. Steam page is coming soon, but not just yet. Now, what does 1.0 mean for the game? Well, of course, it's going to mean another big wipe for everyone. So anyone playing it right now, that's unfortunate. But everyone's got to start on a the same playing field, especially in games like this, extraction shooters. And it will also improve performance. There's more content coming as well. And yeah, it's there's a lot of good things to look forward to. And I played Escape from Tarkov when it first entered early access. I've not played it since, and I'm looking forward to the Steam one because I might give it another go. It's launching on November the 11th, 2025. Keep an eye out for that. World's best extraction shooter.
One of the first ones who was massively big. It's
Yeah.
in development since 7 years already. It's amazing.
Escape from Tarkov is doing what PUBG did for Battle Royales. Escape from Tarkov was the big extraction shooter revolution. And look forward to. Oh, and if you don't like the extraction shooter side of it, it does have an arena mode, which is like a basically team-based arena PvP. So there's that mode too to look forward to in 1.0.
And from Tarkov, we go to Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and the game will feature a split screen support. But sadly, this support won't be available for the campaign. Black Ops 7 will launch for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation on the 14th of November 2025. And there will be a split screen again. But like I said, not for the campaign, only for the zombie mode and the multiplayer mode, probably. But sadly, not the campaign. The campaign would be so nice to play together with a friend on the couch. And in multiplayer games, I think split screen is such a big nerf for yourself because you have so less screen and you can't see this much enemies because of the smaller image. But yeah, if you like it, if you want to play together with a friend online, not online, co-op on the screen, it's on the split screen, you can do it in Call of Duty Black Ops 7.
Yeah, more games should have co-op campaigns.
Yeah, definitely.
Although I've never played a Black Ops game, so I don't care.
Me neither. Me neither.
And one game I am looking forward to releasing when it finally does is Path of Exile. Unfortunately, it's just had a disappointing free weekend. If you don't know, Path of Exile 2 will be free when it launches out of early access. But while in early access, the developers are trying to get money to fund its development. So you do have to pay things like 20 euros or something for it. I don't know. You could probably
26?
get it. Yeah, you could probably get it cheaper on arcadeshop.com. And so Path of Exile 2 had a free weekend. I think it was their first one. But yeah, a lot of people have been pretty much disappointed by gameplay. I think it lacks a few features that the first one had. Of course, endgame content isn't there either. And there's just basically a lot of high-end computers struggling with performance, like getting frame drops, getting crashes. Just disappointing all around. I mean, it's like Diablo 4 all over again. So while first impressions weren't good for newcomers, they were still manageable. And I think most people are probably going to go back to Path of Exile 1 and just see how it launches out of early access, which is still a little way to go. But yeah, so far we're thinking the Path of Exile 2 free weekend did not convince anyone to purchase the game. And if it did, I don't think it would have been in great numbers either. That being said, there's a long way to go. There's still in development. There's still a lot of things to come. So don't write the game off completely. It will improve. And you can get it for €16.79 on arcadeshop.com, which is €10 cheaper.
No. The next we have No More Room in Hell 2. Another game which gets delayed the 1.0 release. No More Room in Hell is a co-op zombie shooter which entered early access on the 22nd of October 2024. And they wanted their game to release on the 22nd of October 2025, but this got delayed until 2026. There's no release date yet. Why do they do the delay? Yeah, because they always do. And they stated the systems weren't ready and features like progression, economy, difficulty scaling, and performance just weren't where they needed to be for its October 2025 launch. So everything was missing, and there still needs to be some optimization done, polish, and bug fixes. Yeah, so it's just not ready. They miscalculated the time completely, and so more waiting time. But the 1.0 version will bring a new, faster-paced game mode, and additional maps, overall progression, new perk system, and a finished economy rework. Yeah, we will see how the game will be going when it finally releases 2026. But right now you can check out the early access on Steam.
Yeah. I played No Room in Hell 2 a few weeks ago, and yeah, I hated it.
Why that?
I just thought it was too slow and sluggish, but they've delayed it, so hopefully it improves. I mean, a lot of people will like it. The first game I know is like a cult classic these days, a cult favorite. So yeah, delaying it may be bad for the player base, but I think overall it probably will be good for the game. Speaking of zombie shooters and co-op games, Left 4 Dead creator Matt Booth is working on a new full-player co-op FPS. Just when you think we've had enough of the genre, we're back for blood, Left 4 Dead, No More Room in Hell, World War Z. Matt Booth is back with another one. Although he's not said what the game is, he's just said that they are developing one, him and his team, and it will be team-based, four-player cooperative with game modes possibly similar to Left 4 Dead and other games in the genre. We just don't know. And of course, if you don't know, Booth is working for Robot Games, which is, yeah, I know it's an expansion of something. I just can't think what it is right now. Like a big film studio. So they've got lots of money behind them, and with Matt Booth in charge, I'd expect it to be a pretty decent game, regardless of whether it's a zombie one or not. Who knows? But yeah, that's all we know. Not very exciting.
Next, we got more news about Light No Fire, the new upcoming game from Hello Games, the developers of No Man's Sky. And they revealed that their game, the new game Light No Fire, will feature an Earth-sized planet with real oceans, and you will need massive boats and crews to navigate across them. If I'm correct, no Light No Fire, I can't talk anymore, will feature one big world for everyone, so everybody will play on the same open world and have to create their own life there, farm resources, build, explore the world, explore all the different animals who live there, and it will have vast oceans and landscapes you can explore. You can play together with your friends, and in the last No Man's Sky update, the Voyager update, they added a new feature where you can build your own ships with full interior and extensions, everything like that. And that's a feature they want to use in Light No Fire as well. So they developed it for Light No Fire and then ported it to No Man's Sky. And yeah, so it will probably be possible there to build your ships as well, but no spaceships, like normal ships to drive across the sea.
Yeah, I wonder if players are going to be able to see each other on day one when this releases. Also had that issue with No Man's Sky, but yeah, I look forward to this one. I think Hello Games and Sean Murray have to be the biggest, or they have to have the most redeeming arc in gaming ever, right?
Yeah, definitely one of them.
They've definitely redeemed themselves in the launch. Okay. I liked it at its launch anyway. I didn't see what the hate was for. To be honest, I know he lied a little bit, but it was still a very good game. Next up, Halls of Torment, its first DLC, free Bardcore update, and console launch announced. If you haven't played Halls of Torment, well, shame on you. It's a pretty decent action RPG roguelike. And if you like your Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that, you're definitely going to love this as well. Lots of content to get into, lots of stats, loot, that sort of thing. And a big varied of enemies. But yeah, it's getting its first DLC. And that is coming with a Bard class, 6 exclusive skills, although a launch date is still yet to be confirmed, although they did tease it a little bit. As for consoles, when it launches on there, you're going to get a new stage and quest. You're going to get 2 new heroes, the Crone, who can summon plants and spread decay, and the Alchemist, who can use the elemental fire, ice, lightning, and earth. You get abilities, gain artifacts with 3 new abilities, 12 new items, and 6 new powerful and dangerous artifacts. And also the new mechanics, which is Earth Element and the Decay Condition. Yeah, Halls of Torment coming to consoles soon. It's going to launch on PS5 and Xbox Series X alongside its first DLC, which is yet release date.
The next, the highly rated dungeon crawler Mortal Sin has left early access and is now in their version 1.0 on Steam. The game had overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and on the 2nd of September, they left early access and are now fully released. It's a first-person dungeon crawler, so you have to fight many enemies. And in the first version 1.0, they introduced a wealth of new features and content. The combat and the gameplay have been overhauled. There are hundreds of additional animations. The weapons feel more distinct, and combat has been made more fluid with balance changes and tweaks to class skills and damage. And now there's a final boss called Enigmatic, and he has a few phases, patterns, full health bar, and everything is a different about him. He looks visually good, has new audio, and yeah, the game is now available, and you can check it out.
Yeah, it looks absolutely insane, that game, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Definitely one on my list. There's a couple of first-person dungeon crawlers I'm looking at. Mortal Sin is one of them. Now, if you know about the history of the crew and the fact it was shut down, well, let me tell you, it is almost back. Thanks to fans who have modded it, they're reviving it. And it's going to launch on September 15th as The Crew Unlimited. If you don't know the history behind it, well, The Crew was shut down and that launched worldwide debate on whether games should be permanent. As if once you buy them, you get to play them forever. The developers should have some sort of plan in place to allow you to continue to play it offline. But no one's saying that they should keep a server open forever. But once you buy a game, you should keep it and they shouldn't be able to remove it or shut it down without any notice. And of course, that sparked quite a few things online, which I've watched quite a lot about. But thanks to a UK YouTuber, it went to the House of Parliament and it's gone through EU law. And we could be seeing a revolution in gaming soon. However, before all that, the Crew Unlimited gets a release date, which I said is September the 15th. That's going to allow you to play the game once again. And it's basically a win for gamers and a big win for gamers as well. And that is a lot of bloody links on that. Yeah, wow. Games is he putting that? So, yeah, the Crew. Did you hear about that, Gilliam? That the whole thing it kicked off?
Yeah, how was the initiative called? Stop
Killing
Destroying Video
Games.
Games? Yeah, Stop Killing Games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stop killing games.
I've seen everything about it, how it had their down phases and then the ups again after some streamers did something about that. And then there was the big scandal with Tor, the Gamers Pirates.
Pirate Software.
Pirate
Yeah.
Software is it called. And
you know
it
how many
got a
videos of him I've
massive
watched in
backlash.
the last week? I have watched so many videos of him cheating,
Yeah.
lying, and all sorts.
I liked him before all of that. I've seen a few of his shorts and I thought he was one of the good ones, but apparently you can never know.
The success goes to their head.
Yeah.
Like this Game Key podcast is going to our head. Too much success. But
Yeah, so hopefully it doesn't get too successful.
I hope not. I hope we stick to our 4 viewers. In terms of Stop Killing Games, though, it's a big initiative, and I don't know why. To be honest with you, shocking why anyone would try and stop it, but whatever. The Crew Unlimited launch in September 15th.
Yeah. And so we go on with Dying Light the Beast, the new game you could play at the Gamescom. Sadly, I didn't. I played other games on the Gamescom, like Wrong Direction, Phantom Blade Zero. It was the most amazing game at the Gamescom, in my opinion. I will definitely buy that when it releases. Uh, but that's not the topic right now. It's the system requirements which got released for Dying Light, the Beast. The game is set to be launched at the 19th of September, but the system requirements aren't low, so you need some gear for that. The minimum requirements are an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 and an Intel i5 13400F. Recommended is RTX 3070 Ti with 8 GB of RAM and an i5 13400F or an Ryzen 7 7700. So many numbers. And for the ultra requirements, if you want to play the game on 4K 60 FPS with ultra graphic settings and RTX and with frame generation and everything, then you need NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5070 with 12 GB of RAM and an AMD Ryzen 9 7950X3D, 32 GB of RAM. That was a GPU memory I can't read. And yeah, the game will have a size of 70 GB and you will need a SSD to play the game.
Yes. PC specs, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I am. I will be running that on low and just about. Well, game because I like the Dying Light games and Dead Island games. Big fan.
Yeah, they're amazing. Amazing zombie games.
So, and it releases, like I said, pretty soon as well.
Yeah.
Forward to it, September 19th. Next up, we have Helldivers 2 Into the Unjust, which is a new update and is out now across all platforms. That's right, Helldivers 2 Into the Unjust is out now. It's the fourth major update for Helldivers 2. And yeah, there's a lot of things to get into. The main thing is that it's got high world, randomly generated giant cave systems that feature new tactical challenges, which you'll discover new flora, fauna, and advanced terminid life. In these caves, you'll jump in with friends online, and you'll have destructible walls within the caves to navigate. Holes in the cave roof will allow stratagems to be called down, and there'll be new missions in which you'll try and destroy the Sport Lung, which is responsible for spreading the infectious gloom across the galaxy. Of course, there's new enemies as well. You've got the Rupture Spewer, the Rupture Warrior, the Rupture Charger, and the Dragon Roach as well. So plenty of new stuff to get into. Of course, that comes with fixes for crashes, a couple of patches for audio glitches as well. And I think the Master Chief's just in it, or some Halo stuff just gone into it as well in Helldivers 2. So lots of reasons to pick it up right now. I still haven't picked it up. One of my friends keeps having a go at me about it, but been out 10 years now. Why get it? Into the Unjust is out. Might be a good chance for you and your friends to dive back in. And remember, you're fighting for freedom. What it's all about.
Freedom and liberty.
Freedom
Always.
and liberty. America.
Fuck yeah.
I'm right. It's basically, Helldivers 2 is America Simulator.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. But on
Everyone has
bugs.
guns and shoot the other ones.
That's all it's about. Anyone that doesn't like you, just shoot them. I think that's what the American police do too. And moving on.
Yeah, we just go back from the shooting, back to the British shooting with James Bond.
The British always do it best.
Yeah, 007 First Light. Yeah, it will be a new game in the Bond universe from IO Interactive, and it will tell a completely new origin story focusing on a young James Bond. IO Interactive is the studio behind the Hitman games, so we have a Hitman-ish gameplay with stealth, like we use it from the Hitman games. A few days ago, we got a 36-minute gameplay deep dive video where we could see some of the missions, gadgets, and the combat in the game. And the game will release on the 22nd of March 2026 for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. Bond is 26 years old in the game and still has to earn his 007 license, so it's a long time before everything we know about him. So it's the real beginning of him. And if you pre-order the game right now, you will get a free upgrade to the Deluxe Edition, which comes with 4 skins, weapons, 1 weapon skin, and 4 gadget skins, and 24 hours early access if you're interested in this. And if you have too much money and like James Bond too much, you can buy a 300 euro Legacy Edition with an golden weapon for your room. Obviously, it's a fake one, but it looks good. And yeah, let's talk a bit about the gameplay. Every mission begins in stealth mode, so nobody knows you're there, and you are undetected, and you can beat every mission undetected. There are restricted areas, and other than in Hitman, you can bluff. So you can say to the enemies, "Oh, I'm supposed to be here because I just checking if it's proof that no one can get into that." This consumes your instinct resource, and it's only a limited resource. So if you've done this too much, you will get caught. There are 2 other resources as well, the battery and chemical resource. These will be used by your Omega Watch, which contains your gadgets as a smoke grenade, a laser, which can blind enemies or destroy objects. You can hack phones and other devices to distract enemies, or you can perform crazy actions like changing the direction of a plane to eliminate enemies on board. That look pretty insane. And yeah, there are new combat mechanics like parry, strike, grabbing, and throwing them off edges. And you can only kill enemies when they shoot at you. So as long as they don't want to kill you, you are not allowed to kill. And you will only get your license to kill if the enemy truly intends to kill you. So a completely different gameplay, as we know it from other games. But yeah, this will be James Bond 007 First Light.
Very good deep dive you went into.
Yeah.
I've just
You can see it
noticed.
was my article. I know I knew things about that.
It's the one you wrote.
Yeah, it's the one I wrote. New things.
I just noticed as well. I mean, when he goes up to, or when he walks by a banister or railing, he puts his hand out and holds it like
Yeah.
automatically. That's quite interesting. Just a little thing I noticed.
Yeah, many details in the game.
Next up, we have. Is it Borderlands 4 next up for you?
Yeah, it's Borderlands 4.
That's what it's next for me. Borderlands 4 is officially coming this September. It's finally here after a good film earlier this year. Get back into playing it as well. Was it film this year or was it last year? Who cares? Yeah, Gearbox's looter shooter comes back with more chaos than ever, more weapons, different enemies, more bosses. There's tons of stuff to jump into. It's going to launch on PS5, PC, and Xbox Series X and Nintendo Switch 2. However, the Switch 2 version will launch a little bit later, and that one has no current release date. However, PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC is launching September 12th. So it's only a week away. It was supposed to launch on September 23rd, but Gearbox pushed it forward. Very rare these days. And they want as many people playing it and buying it as they can, probably before Battlefield 6. That would be my guess. So yeah, Borderlands 4 coming in just 1 week. It's got 4 new Vault Hunters, a Siren, an Exo Soldier, a Grabbitar, and a Forge. Well, it's set on a brand new war-torn planet. Features recognizable chaotic action, has an abundance of loot. Like I said, new weapons, enhanced mobility, and team-based or solo combat for all. And in this one, you'll be fighting the Timekeeper, a ruthless tyrant who controls the prison planet of chaos through fear and violence. There's a pre-purchase option as well. You get the Gilded Glory Pack, which comes with new legendary skins and heads for each altar too. But yeah, Borderlands 4 is coming, baby. Don't know why I said baby, but there you are.
Next we have news about a Batman Arkham Shadows sequel, which may be in development. That got revealed by an actor. The Dark Knight is set to return with an all-new game VR exclusive title, Batman Arkham Shadow. The game is in development probably right now. The last is developed by Camouflage, and the first game got launched for the Oculus Meta 3 VR headset on in October 2024. And there were some reveals by the actor Mark Walston, who plays Commissioner Gordon in the game from 2024. And he said, I play Commissioner Gordon. And so he leaked that there is a new game in development. It's probably a VR exclusive title again, probably for the MetaQuest 3 now. And sadly, there's no confirmation, neither from the developer nor from Warner Bros. So we have to wait. But we all know the waiting game. We all can wait. We are gamers. We're used to it. But yeah, maybe there's a new Batman Arkham game in development for the VR. If you have a VR headset and like these kinds of games, there will come a new one.
Yeah, it'll be in development. Because I also heard rumors that there's a Steam VR headset coming as well, a new one.
Oh.
So keep an eye out for that too. Anyone who loves VR. Me. Now we move on to Football Manager 2026. It showed its first look reveal trailer and released its PC requirements as well. Now, if you're like me and been waiting for Football Manager 26, you'll know that FM25 was cancelled last year or earlier this year, which was a massive disappointment. It almost destroyed the franchise. But yeah, FM26 is on course to launch in weeks. We still don't have an exact release date, but hopefully in the next few days, here's something. But Sports Interactive has teased us with a new 3D match engine, which is powered by Unity. That's what's taken them so long to develop it, and that's what caused the last game to get cancelled, because it just wasn't ready after they moved from their own engine to Unity. And yeah, the new trailer looks pretty damn good. It only showed the match for the 3D match engine, even though all the stadiums look the same, which to me is quite disappointing. They do have the full Premier League license, including the players, the staff, the kits, the teams, everything, which looks good. Match engine will have deeper immersion, more drama, and it's got improved animations, physics. Looks a lot better. But again, if you're like me, the match engine, which is what they've been promoting for the last 6 months, they're trying as a selling point. I don't even use it. I use the 2D engine, so I don't even care about it. So yeah, just a waste of time for me, Sports Interactive, but other people will absolutely love it, of course. As for the system requirements, well, you'll be glad to know that it's not as demanding as Dying Light the Beast. You do not need a 5070 to run a spreadsheet simulator. Instead, you can run it on Windows 10. That's right, Killian, you're still on Windows 10. You can run it on that with 4 gigabyte of RAM, and it only takes, get this, a new game, 20 gigabyte of space. That's all it takes. I cannot wait. And you can run it with a GTX 960. Yes, 960. I don't think they know the 10 series is available yet. Football Manager. And if you do want to run it on Ultra, though, you will need a 2060 and i5 9600 at least. The laptop recommended is 960M or a 2060 mobile graphics card. Like I said, there's no exact release date, but it's coming soon. I can't wait for it. I'm going to be playing the hell out of it. Super looking forward to it. Come on, City.
Yeah, you will just play Manchester City, right?
Absolutely. All I ever play as in all my games since the 90s. Even when we were just called Man Blue. Because they didn't have the rights. Manchester Blue.
Manchester Blue it is.
That's what it used to be in the 90s. Good times.
The next we got news about Space Marine 2. They got their 10th big patch, and it's the anniversary update. And it's out now. And it adds new modes, weapons, and more. Yeah, Space Marine 2 is a third-person action game. Everybody knows it. It's massive. It was massive. It looks amazing.
I was playing the update last night.
How was it?
Absolutely. You know me. I played the hell out of Space Marine 2 when it first came out.
Yeah.
It was my game of the year last year. It's its first anniversary. It's patch 10. It's got new champion skins. It's got more DLC customizations. It's got a new PvE operation. It's got new enemies in there as well. It's got a new PvP arena. It's got lots more customization options as well for swords. It's got the hammer in there now as well. It's got daily and weekly challenges, something it didn't have. My God, it has got so much going on, Killian.
So much. And how was it?
Well, I only played about 5 minutes of it because one of the new game modes, stratagems, I think it's called. Stratagems. Basically, you get like a You get like a condition to win. So you don't not only have to complete the mission, which will take you about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on your team as well, but you have to do it like, say, in the one I got, one of the three of us was if they died, it's game over. So they had to stay alive at all costs. But not only was the game over if they died, they were also given half health and took extra damage.
What?
So it was pretty horrific. So we got to the first fight and they immediately died.
Yeah.
And then
That sounds so hard.
yeah, exactly. And then I hit Alt F4 because playing
Yeah.
things like that with randoms is not a fun time, Killian. Not
Definitely
a fun
not.
time. It would be definitely better with friends, but I don't have friends. So I'm going to struggle on. Yeah. It's a really good patch and I've been waiting for quite a long time. Space Marine team. Anyway, what were you saying about it? I took over.
Yeah, I think you said most of the important parts. You talked about it. You said how the game was, and that's more important than the news we have here. You are the source. You tested it for us, and you already said most of it. I think there's nothing more to add.
No,
Or have I forgotten something? You know it better than me.
No, it's out on PS5, Xbox Series XS, and PC right now.
So maybe don't test the new game mode with the randoms.
It's going to be tough, but
Yeah.
there's a new currency in the game. That's the one thing I did miss, actually. There's a new currency in the game, and you can only get it through completing those missions. So you do have to play it, because the currency gives you things, exclusive rewards that you can't get otherwise. So it's going to be an absolute slog.
So if you want to play the game, just text Daniel, so he has friends to play with.
Yeah, find Winfell on game. I'll be there crying. But I'll definitely try and help you.
And then we have one more news article, and it's Dune Awakening. The game will have a free weekend next week. So next week you can explore this MMO before committing to purchases. You can test it one weekend. You can check out Arrakis, and you can see how the game feels. It will be free from the 11th of September to the 15th. So they don't know what a weekend is because they just did the whole week from Thursday to Sunday. And there are no content restrictions, so you can do whatever you like to do. If you want, you can play the game for 60 or 70 hours and get most of it done in this time. Yeah, because you can play as long as you want, and all your progress is saved. So if you buy the game after this free weekend, you still have everything you did in this 4 days. So yeah, and the game will have a 20% discount on Steam. But yeah, we are Orky Shop. We are from Orky Shop, so you can get the game there more cheaper as well. And Chapter 2 and the DLC are there. Chapter 2 is a free content update, and you have to buy the DLC. It's a DLC, but it will add new content to the game as well. The DLC features a complete standalone story with new vehicles called the Thread Wheel, additional cosmetics, and the Dune Man building set.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
And I wrote the thing. Just as a side note as well, before we move on to the games next week, the title of the article is Dune Awakening free weekend happening next week. Two things to point out. It is called a free weekend. I did not get the dates wrong. They are describing it as a free weekend, even though I know it's going on for 10 years. But instead of Dune Awakening free weekend, I noticed just before I hit publish that I'd actually spelled it Dune Wankening somehow. So that could have been a much more funnier article. But
Definitely.
I noticed just before I hit publish. I was making sure I spelled Arrakis right, and instead I'd put Wankening instead of Awakening. So yeah, I could have had a few emails right now. That would have been fun.
Definitely.
But yeah, if you want to play Dune Wankening for free next weekend, the chance to do it.
And I will add one more news article which wasn't here. It's about the set event. It's a only French online event where they do fundraisers. The streams for that will start this evening at 6 p.m. and they will stream for over 50 hours and get some money for organizations for cancer research and more. Last year they got nearly 10 million euro, so they will probably have a great year, a great few days with much of money again this year.
Yeah. And where can you watch that? Where can you watch it?
On Twitch at the set event, the Twitch channel, but it's in French, so you need to speak French to do that. But if you are a French-speaking person, you can check it out. Or if you just want to give your money to a good source, you can donate it there as well.
All right. So
And that's it.
Yeah. Is games releasing next week?
Yeah, games releasing next week.
Yes, that was a lot of news to pack in, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So first up, releasing next week, we have Firefighting Simulator Ignite. As we know, simulators are massive at the moment. They are. Yeah, this is no different. In this one, you get to be a firefighter in the US. You get to play with up to 3 friends as well if you want to, or you can play on your own and control NPCs. It's up to you. But you get to become an everyday hero, dealing with electrical fires, flammable liquids, grease fires, backdrafts, flashovers, and explosions while freeing trapped civilians and, of course, putting out fires. You get plenty of tools as well, including hoses, saws, Halligan tools, axes, and extinguishers. And like I said, you work as a team, you have a career, so you progress as well. You unlock more characters, more customization, and you basically get to live your dream of fighting fires. I know that's my dream. But you can do it. And it launches on PC via Steam on September 9th. So just a few days away.
Then next we have Starbirds, a game developed by Bucana Interactive and published by them, and kurz gesagt, in a nutshell, the big... Why are you laughing?
Because it sounds like someone taking a sneeze.
Kurz gesagt. Yeah, that's the name. It's a big YouTube channel who talks about many scientific things like alcohol. But also topics like quantum immortality, nuclear flies, and much more. So it's a pretty interesting YouTube channel with many of... They can learn something. And they now have their game. It's a cozy planet building game with resource management, everything like that. So you get on your planets and build their extractors, get resources, you have a few planets you can go to, planets, asteroid, everything, and you get resources from there. You can research new things, and you can make production chains and bring everything to your colonies. A colony full of space birds. That's the name of the game. You can play a free demo on Steam right now, and the game will release on the 10th of September for PC and PlayStation 5.
How about this? It's got a recommended graphics cap of 1050. So even if your PC is 20 years old, which I think is older than Killian, you can still play this.
I'm 20, okay? Oh. It's not older. It's exactly as old as I am.
Birds. Looks interesting.
Definitely.
And we also have finally Shape of Dreams, which is a roguelike, a co-op action roguelike, of course. It's a fast-paced dreamlike action in a vivid roguelike world. We dive into ever-changing realms with tight controls, fluid combat, and high-stakes battles. At least that's what the description says. You become the nightmare, master the dream, and shatter reality. As you can see, you've got endless builds. You can mix and match over 150 memories and essences. You create new abilities and powers. It supports up to 4-player co-op. You have 8 playable travelers to pick from, each with unique combat mechanics and upgrade paths. It's got 9 lucid dreams to twist difficulty in unique ways. Over 50 emotes and emblems to personalize your traveler. And 8 handcrafted worlds with bosses, monsters, and secrets. and this is out on some point. September 12th on PC.
The 12th? Okay. I think it's the 11th of September,
Oh,
but
September the 11th. Yes, my bad. It's September the
yeah,
11th.
all the same. One day more or less doesn't count. But we have one game for the 12th of September, and it's Borderlands 4. We already talked about the game a few minutes ago. It's a mayhem-fueled looter shooter, jam-packed with billions of weapons, deadly enemies, and intense co-op action. Break free from a dangerous hidden planet as one of 4 new badass vault hunters. It's a new Borderlands game. We talked about it a few minutes ago. And the game will release for PC, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. And yeah, it's Borderlands. It's killing many enemies, it's fighting for your life, and it has the all-known Borderlands look.
Yeah, but you're forgetting one key feature, which is in this one, you can mute claptrap.
Yeah, yeah, most important feature. Yeah, if you don't want your companion to talk to you all the time and annoy you, you can just mute him. So you're free of him. You're basically free. You just have to see him, but close your eyes. Then he's away. And
I
then you
know, but
can enjoy your peace and quiet.
he'll just be waving at you all the time and doing all these gestures, but you don't have a clue what he's saying.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this will be the gameplay then. Just don't look at him. He's so small. Just look in the air. Look at the sky. Look where you see enemy faces and not him. So you can fully be free of him if you just close your eyes.
And I believe that's everything, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that's it. We're
The
done.
news, that's all the games coming out next week as well, all the major ones. I think that's been always good to get back in it after a month. And before we leave for another month, probably. Do you have anything you want to close out the podcast with? Anything you want to say before we go? I'll let you have the last word.
Yeah, just close your eyes and you won't see him.